Have you ever wondered how much more you could achieve if you focused solely on your personal growth instead of comparing yourself to others? Let's take a moment to unravel this thought. Picture personal growth as an endless journey, a continuous pursuit of self-improvement and self-discovery. It's like an inner expedition where we navigate our strengths, weaknesses, values, and passions. It's a path that propels us to be the best versions of ourselves, not by mirroring others, but by polishing the unique gems within us. Yet, in our hyper-connected world, we often find ourselves in the dangerous pitfall of comparisons. It's easy to look at someone else's highlight reel on social media and feel a pang of inadequacy. We see their successes, their achievements, their seemingly perfect lives, and can't help but feel a bit dissatisfied with our own. We start to measure our worth based on how we stack up against others, and that's where the danger lies. But here's the thing. Comparison is a thief. It steals our joy, our self-esteem, and our ability to appreciate the progress we've made. It leaves us chasing someone else's definition of success, ignoring our unique path and potential. It's like trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. It just doesn't work. Instead, what if we could shift our perspective? What if we could train our minds to focus on our own journey, cherishing our personal growth and celebrating our individual achievements? What if we could cultivate a mindset that values self-improvement over societal standards? The power of personal growth lies in its ability to breed contentment and fulfillment. It's not about being better than others, but about being better than we were yesterday. It's about setting our own benchmarks and striving to surpass them. It's about realizing that our only competition is the person we see in the mirror. So, are you ready to embrace this transformative journey? Are you ready to redefine success on your own terms? Let's delve into a real-life story that vividly paints the power of focusing on personal growth. John Doe was an average guy with a seemingly average life, but his journey to success was anything but average. John was your typical 9-to-5er, stuck in the grind and perpetually comparing his life to others. He'd scroll through social media feeds filled with friends boasting about their exotic vacations, their new homes, their promotions. Every post was a stark reminder of what he didn't have, and he found himself sinking into a pit of comparison and despair. But one day, John decided to change his narrative. He realized that he was the author of his own story, and it was high time he started writing a tale he'd be proud of. He decided to turn off the noise, ignore the highlight reels of others, and focus on his own growth. John began by setting personal goals. He didn't aspire to have a villa by the beach or a six-figure salary. Instead, he aimed to learn a new language, run a marathon, and read at least 2 books a month. He knew these were achievements that would not only enrich his life but also build his confidence and sense of self-worth. He started waking up an hour earlier each day, dedicating the extra time to his personal development. Some days he'd practice Spanish, other days he'd lace up his running shoes and hit the pavement, and some nights he'd curl up with a good book. The change didn't happen overnight. There were days when he wanted to hit the snooze button, days when he'd rather watch TV than read, and moments when he questioned why he was even bothering. But he pushed through, reminding himself that he was running his own race, not competing with others. Slowly but surely, John began to see changes. He was able to converse in Spanish with his neighbor. He crossed the finish line of his first marathon, out of breath but brimming with pride. He found joy and knowledge in the books he read, broadening his perspectives and enriching his conversations. John's achievements might not have been flashy or Instagram-worthy, but they were his. They were symbols of his persistence, his determination, and his commitment to personal growth. They were proof that he was more than his 9-to-5 job, more than the likes on his social media posts. John's journey wasn't easy. There were bumps along the way, moments of self-doubt and frustration. But every struggle, every challenge became a stepping stone towards his growth. He learned to celebrate his progress no matter how small, and to treat every setback as an opportunity for learning. Today, John is a happier, more fulfilled individual. He no longer measures his worth by comparing himself to others. Instead, he takes pride in his personal achievements, in the skills he's learned, and in the person he's become. John's story is a testament to the power of personal growth and the importance of focusing on one's journey. John Doe's story is inspiring, but what can we learn from him? What did he do differently? Well, John's journey to personal growth wasn't a sprint, it was a marathon. He started by setting personal goals. Now, these weren't grandiose, out-of-reach dreams, but achievable targets that aligned with his larger aspirations. He understood that to build a skyscraper, you first need to lay the foundation brick by brick. But setting goals was just the beginning. John recognized that the path to personal growth is often paved with failures and setbacks. Instead of seeing these as roadblocks, he viewed them as opportunities for learning. When he stumbled, he didn't wallow in self-pity. He dusted himself off, examined what caused the fall, and used that knowledge to navigate future hurdles. He recognized that failure wasn't the opposite of success, but a crucial part of the journey towards it. John also realized that it's not just about the destination, but the journey. He celebrated his personal milestones, no matter how small they seemed. Each step forward, each goal achieved, was a victory in its own right. These celebrations weren't just about patting himself on the back, they served as reminders of his progress, fueling his motivation to continue on his path. He didn't compare his journey or his pace to anyone else's. He understood that everyone has their own unique path with different obstacles and timelines. His focus was on his own growth, his own achievements. He didn't let the highlight reel of others' lives on social media deter him or make him feel inadequate. Instead, he used it as inspiration to continue working on his personal goals. John's strategies are not magic. They're not exclusive to him or any high achievers out there. These approaches can be adopted by anyone seeking to foster personal growth. They're about changing your mindset, embracing the journey, and celebrating your progress. Remember, it's not about being better than someone else, but about being better than you were yesterday. We've seen how personal growth can lead to success, but what are the other benefits of focusing on personal growth? Let's unravel this together. Personal growth is like a seed planted in the fertile soil of our minds. With time, patience, and the right nourishment, this seed grows into a tree that bears the fruits of self-improvement. One of the most noticeable fruits of personal growth is increased self-confidence. As we challenge ourselves, stepping out of our comfort zones, we start to realize our capabilities and build belief in our abilities. This newfound confidence empowers us to face life's challenges head-on, with a grin on our faces and a sparkle in our eyes. Next, let's talk about the skill set. Personal growth often involves the acquisition of new skills and the enhancement of existing ones. Whether it's learning a new language, mastering a musical instrument, or becoming proficient in a software program, each new skill we acquire not only makes us more versatile, but also keeps our minds agile and sharp. Moreover, personal growth can lead to enhanced well-being. When we focus on our growth, we tend to pay more attention to our physical, emotional, and mental health. We start eating healthier, exercising regularly, meditating, or even just taking some time out to relax. These practices not only improve our physical health, but also our mental and emotional state, leading to an overall sense of well-being. Personal growth can also lead to more fulfilling relationships. As we grow and evolve, we learn to understand ourselves better, and in turn, understand others. This understanding fosters empathy and compassion, strengthening our relationships with those around us. Finally, personal growth brings about a sense of satisfaction and fulfillment. There's an indescribable joy in knowing that you've grown, that you've made progress, that you're not the same person you were yesterday. This feeling of accomplishment fuels our motivation to continue growing, to keep pushing our boundaries, and to keep striving for the best version of ourselves. Personal growth is not just about achieving success, it's about becoming a better version of you. Remember, the journey of personal growth is unique and personal to each individual. It's not a race against others, but a marathon of self-improvement. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, not about outshining someone else. You see, every sunrise presents a fresh start, a new opportunity to pick up where you left off, or to embark on a new path. So, why not seize the day? Take that course you've been eyeing, start that hobby you've been contemplating, read that book you've been putting off. Don't be disheartened if you stumble along the way. Even the greatest of journeys begin with a single step, and every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. The key is to focus on progress, not perfection. Celebrate your victories, learn from your defeats, and above all, keep moving forward. So, why not start your personal growth journey today? After all, the only person you should try to be better than is the person you were yesterday. If you enjoyed this video and want to continue your personal growth journey with us, we invite you to join our community. We're all about learning, growing, and becoming the best versions of ourselves together. So, why not subscribe to our channel? We regularly upload videos packed with insightful content just like this one. We believe that knowledge is power, and we're committed to empowering you with tools, tips, and resources to fuel your personal growth journey. Don't forget to hit the notification bell too. That way, you'll stay updated on all our latest content. You wouldn't want to miss out on any of our videos, would you? Every video is a step further in our shared journey of self-improvement and growth. So are you ready to take the next step? If yes, then click that subscribe button. Join us in this journey of self-improvement and growth. Subscribe now, and let's grow together. Remember, the only person you should try to be better than is the person you were yesterday. And every day is a new opportunity to do just that. We're excited to have you on board. Welcome to our community.